Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another thrilling episode of Four-Year Starters Daily Lineup. I'm your host, and boy, do we have an action-packed show for you today. It's Sunday, July 9th, and I can feel the excitement in the air. But before we dive into the thrilling world of sports, let me share a fun fact about today's date. Did you know that on this day in 1877, the very first Wimbledon championship took place? Yes, that's right. The grass courts of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club witnessed the birth of one of the most prestigious tennis tournaments in the world. Talk about a historic day for sports. Now, let's get down to business. Our first story takes us inside the octagon for the UFC 290 recap. It was a night of pure adrenaline, my friends, as fighters clashed and champions emerged. Alexander Volkanovski put on a masterclass performance, shining brighter than ever. And if that wasn't enough, Dricus du Plessis made a statement, earning himself a well-deserved title shot. But wait, there's more. The news we've all been waiting for, Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic, has been announced, and it's a clash of titans that promises to shake the world of mixed martial arts to its core. But hey, it's not just about fists and submissions today. Our second story takes us to the world of Major League Baseball, where a rookie sensation has stolen the show. Elly De La Cruz, a name that will soon be on everyone's lips, electrified the field in the Cincinnati Reds' recent victory. This young talent is making waves, and we can't wait to see what she brings to the game next. So buckle up, folks, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the world of sports. From devastating knockout blows to awe-inspiring rookie performances, we've got it all covered. Get ready to huddle up with Four-Year Starters Daily Lineup. Let the games begin. Upbeat music fades in. Host. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another electrifying episode of Sports Blitz. I'm your host, and I'm ready to bring you the latest and greatest headlines from the world of sports. So grab your rally caps and buckle up, because we're diving right into the action. Transition. Host. Our first story takes us to the Diamond, where the San Diego Padres went head-to-head with the New York Mets in an epic showdown. Behind the powerful arm of Blake Snell and the phenomenal hitting of Matthew Batten, the Padres secured a crucial win. Snell's dominant pitching left the Mets struggling to catch up, while Batten's first career home run added an exclamation mark to the victory. Talk about a grand slam performance. Transition. Host. Moving on to the octagon, we witnessed an absolute barn burner at UFC 290. Alexander Pantoja and Brandon Moreno left it all in the cage, battling it out for the UFC Flyweight Championship. In a thrilling encounter that had fans on the edge of their seats, Pantoja managed to secure a split decision victory, earning him the title of the new UFC Flyweight Champion. It's no wonder the crowd was on their feet, folks. This fight was a true knockout. Transition. Host. And finally, we head to the hallowed grounds of Yankee Stadium, where the New York Yankees faced off against the Chicago Cubs. Giancarlo Stanton, with his mighty swing, put on a show for the ages. Stanton's impressive performance included not one, but two towering home runs that soared over the outfield walls. With his heroic efforts, he helped propel the Yankees to a much-needed victory, bouncing back from previous setbacks. Now that's what you call a home run derby, my friends. Upbeat music fades out. Host, and that wraps up this segment of Sports Blitz. We hope you enjoyed this lightning-fast rundown of the latest headlines. Stay tuned for more thrilling sports stories coming your way. Until then, keep that competitive spirit alive, and remember, it's always game on. UFC 290 exceeded expectations with an action-packed card that left fans on the edge of their seats. Despite lacking star power, the event showcased the immense talent and potential of the fighters in the octagon. Let's dive into the highlights of the night and what lies ahead for the UFC in the second half of the year. In the main event, Alexander Volkanovski, the reigning featherweight champion, proved once again why he is considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. He unified the featherweight and interim featherweight titles by defeating Yair Rodriguez in a thrilling fight. Volkanovski's dominance and skill were on full display as he showcased his superior technique and strategic game plan. With this victory, Volkanovski solidifies his case as the top fighter in the featherweight division and sets his sights on future challenges. Dricus du Plessis made a statement at UFC 290 by defeating former champion Robert Whittaker in the middleweight division. Du Plessis showcased his power and skill by delivering a rare knockout in the second round. This impressive win earned him the right to challenge Israel Adesanya for the middleweight title at UFC 293 in September. The tension between du Plessis and Adesanya has been building, with du Plessis playfully questioning Adesanya's greatness. This highly anticipated matchup promises to be a clash between two powerhouse fighters in the middleweight division. In a surprising turn of events, UFC President Dana White announced that Jon Jones will be facing Stipe Miocic in November at Madison Square Garden. This unexpected matchup came as a reaction to reports of Francis Ngannou potentially facing Tyson Fury in a boxing match. The fight between Jones and Miocic carries significant weight, as it could potentially be the last fight for both men before retirement. This announcement adds to the excitement and anticipation for the upcoming months in the UFC. Looking beyond the main events of UFC 290, there are several intriguing storylines to follow. In the featherweight division, Volkanovski's plans for a rematch with UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev were dashed when Charles Oliveira announced he wouldn't be available to fight Makhachev in October. Volkanovski's surgery for an arm injury also raises doubts about his quick return to the octagon. As a result, Ilia Topuria emerges as an exciting contender for a potential bout against Volkanovski. Yair Rodriguez, the current #1 ranked fighter, has yet to face several fighters in the division's top 10, with Arnold Allen being the closest to a potential matchup. In the middleweight division, du Plessis' victory sets up a highly anticipated title fight against Adesanya at UFC 293. The details of this fight are yet to be provided in the given text, but fans can expect a showdown between two elite fighters in the division. UFC 290 delivered an action-packed card that exceeded expectations, showcasing the talent and potential of the fighters in the octagon. Volkanovski solidified his case as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, while du Plessis earned a title shot with an impressive win. The announcement of Jones versus Miocic adds to the excitement for the second half of the year. With potential matchups like Volkanovski versus Topuria and the upcoming middleweight title fight, fans can anticipate thrilling bouts in the coming months. Remember to stay tuned for more updates and news from the world of UFC. In a thrilling game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers, rookie sensation Elly De La Cruz stole the spotlight with an incredible base-stealing performance. During the Reds' 8-5 win, De La Cruz showcased his speed and agility by stealing second, third, and home in a single at-bat, leaving fans and opponents in awe. De La Cruz's remarkable feat occurred in the 7th inning after hitting an RBI single that gave the Reds a 6-5 lead. With the score tied, De La Cruz stole second base on a strike, then swiftly advanced to third base when the outfielder took a ball. Catcher William Contreras attempted to react, but De La Cruz sprinted towards home plate, sliding headfirst and tapping the base with his left hand, scoring an extraordinary run. The 21-year-old rookie has been making waves since his MLB debut in early June. With 40 hits in 122 at-bats, including 4 home runs and an impressive 16 stolen bases, De La Cruz has quickly established himself as a key player for the Reds. Since joining the team, the Reds have experienced a surge, winning 9 out of their last 11 games and boasting a remarkable 23-7 overall record. De La Cruz's impact extends beyond his on-field performance. His presence has created a sense of unity and camaraderie among his teammates, fostering a supportive and collaborative atmosphere. As the Reds continue their winning streak and positive momentum, it is evident that De La Cruz's energy and skill have played a significant role in their recent success. In a highly anticipated NL Central Division matchup, the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers emerged as the top contenders. With the Reds maintaining their 1-game lead over the Brewers, the series became a pivotal 2-team race. De La Cruz's exceptional performance further solidified the Reds' position as leaders in the division. As a rookie, De La Cruz's impact on the Reds has been nothing short of transformative. His unique blend of size, athleticism, and skills has garnered attention, ranking him as the 11th best prospect in baseball before the 2023 season. His remarkable base-stealing display not only marked a milestone in Reds history, but also showcased his extraordinary abilities to the baseball world. In conclusion, Elly De La Cruz's base-stealing performance in the Cincinnati Reds' win against the Milwaukee Brewers solidified his status as a rising star in baseball. With his impressive offensive skills and speed on the base paths, De La Cruz has become a key player for the Reds and a player to watch in the future. Podcast host. And that's a wrap, folks. Another thrilling episode of 4-Year Starter has come to an end. We hope you enjoyed this incredible journey through the world of sports. From the highs to the lows, the victories to the defeats, we've covered it all with passion and excitement. Co-host. Absolutely, my friend. It's been a wild ride talking about our favorite athletes, iconic moments, and the lessons we can all learn from the world of sports. We hope that you, our amazing listeners, have been entertained, inspired, and motivated by our discussions. Podcast host. Remember, just like the athletes we admire, life is all about being a 4-year starter. It's about giving your best effort, showing up day after day, and never giving up on your dreams. Whether you're on the field, in the office, or tackling challenges in your personal life, we encourage you to embrace the mindset of a 4-year starter. Co-host. Absolutely, my friend. And as we wrap up this episode, we want to remind you to connect with us on social media. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 4-Year Starter Podcast. We want to hear your thoughts, your favorite sports moments, and engage in some spirited discussions with our incredible community. Podcast host. That's right. We love connecting with fellow sports enthusiasts, so don't hesitate to reach out. And don't forget to check back with us tomorrow for another exciting episode of 4-Year Starter. We'll be diving into the world of underdog stories, highlighting those incredible athletes who defied the odds and became legends in their own right. Co-host. Oh, it's going to be an electrifying episode, my friend, so make sure you tune in tomorrow and join us as we celebrate the power of perseverance, determination, and the undeniable spirit of the underdogs. Podcast. Host. Until then, keep chasing your dreams like a true 4-year starter. Remember, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so keep shooting for the stars and giving it your all. Thank you for being with us today, and we'll catch you tomorrow for another thrilling episode of 4-Year Starter. Co-host. Take care, everyone. Stay passionate, stay motivated, and keep that sports spirit alive. See you tomorrow.